After we have completed the five important periods of American literature, let's move on to the sixth one. Out of the eight important periods of American literature, and this is the sixth one, which is very important from literary point of view. Good morning, this is Dr. Bharti Gautam, and today in this video we are going to cover an important period, and that is modern period. Modern period in American literature roughly spans from 1914 to 1945, though some scholars extend it into the mid 20th century. This period emerged as a reaction against the traditional beliefs, values, and literary styles of the 19th century. The world was undergoing rapid transformation due to industrialization, urbanization, scientific developments, and most importantly, the devastating effects of the First World War and the Second World War. These effects deeply influenced writers, making literature was more experimental, realistic, and psychologically complex. Modern American literature reflects a sense of disillusionment, alienation, fragmentation, and loss of faith in old institutions such as religion, family, and government. The horrors of war shattered the belief in human progress and rationality. Writers began exploring the darker side of human existence and questioning the meaning of life. One of the major features of this period, that is modern period, is experimentation in form and style. Traditional storytelling methods were replaced by innovative techniques such as stream of consciousness, symbolism, imagism, multiple perspectives. Writers were no longer interested in linear narratives or simple moral lessons. Instead, they focused on the inner thoughts and emotions of characters. A significant literary movement of this period was the Lost Generation, referring to the writers of this era disillusioned after World War I. Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald are most famous writers of this group. Hemingway's works such as The Sun Also Rises and A Farewell to Arms depict themes of war, courage, loneliness, and emotional restraint. And Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby is a brilliant portrayal of the emptiness behind the American dream and moral decay of the Jazz Age. Another important writer of the modern period is William Faulkner, known for his complex narratives and exploration of the American South. His novels such as The Sound and the Fury and As I Lay Dying use stream of consciousness and non-linear storytelling to depict psychological depth and family conflicts. Poetry also underwent a radical transformation during this era. T.S. Eliot, though born in America and later becoming British, had a profound influence on modern poetry. His poem The Waste Land reflects the spiritual emptiness and cultural crisis of modern civilization. Ezra Pound prompted Imagism, a movement emphasizing precise language and clear imagery. The Harlem Renaissance was another remarkable development within the modern period. It was a cultural and literary movement celebrating African American identity and creativity. Writers like Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and Claude McKay highlighted racial pride, social injustice, and black cultural heritage. Langston Hughes used jazz rhythms and everyday speech to give voice to American and African experiences. The drama also flourished during this period. Eugene O'Neill became one of America's greatest dramatists. His plays, including The Hairy Ape and Long Day's Journey into Night, focus on family tensions, identity crisis, and psychological sufferings. Now, the themes of the modern era include alienation and loneliness, psychological conflict, loss of faith and uncertainty, search for identity, criticism of materialism, and disillusionment after war. Language during this period became more symbolic, condensed, and layered with meaning. Writers tried to capture the fragmented nature of modern life. To conclude this video, the modern period of American literature marks a revolutionary phase in literary history. It broke away from conventional styles and introduced bold experiments in language, structure, and theme. The writers of this era reflected the complexities, anxieties, and changing realities of the modern world. Their works continued to influence literature globally and remain relevant because they address universal human struggles in times of crisis and change.